Welcome back to the 29th episode of a close combat Meuse mod for TLD with the Germans in the Grand Campaign on Elite difficulty. And, well, it is the morning of the 13th, second turn, and I think it's time for us to make some moves up. If we head over here and see what comes in next turn as the next wave, we can see that we have well, what exactly is it? Schützen Regiment from the 10th Panzers and a Panzer Regiment from the 8th Panzer Division here. So that's coming in. Also a little bit of other stuff around here, so that's what we can expect next turn. So I don't know about this. I think we just ignore this, that there is a French battle group here right now, and then hope our next wave can just kind of finish them off, and then we keep advancing. I want to secure the edge sectors here, get all these resupply areas under my control. So we're just going to kind of keep moving along the southern edge of the map here and try to get control of these things. And also I don't want to go and attack here and then have that space occupied next turn, and then maybe our reinforcements don't enter the map. I'm not sure how that works, but I'm just not willing to risk it. So we're just going to keep well, keep on advancing, basically, across the board, and expand the front. These guys will just push straight through it, and they'll have follow-up coming in behind. I want to move these infantry units up north here, because there's a few supply depots up here as well that I want to get control over. And I think that will be our maneuvers this turn. Well, maybe these guys can follow in behind here, actually. And I'm just going to put, since we know we're going to be fighting here, and it's been a little bit troublesome in the past, I'm just going to put all my support on here. Not sure what we're going to be encountering other places, but so, you know, it's a gamble. We might put it on something else, and then we don't actually encounter anything, and then the support is wasted. So this for sure should be a battle. We'll fight or use some there. So we execute, and aha, these guys have been redirected by saboteurs. Oh well. The French have moved out from here into here, so that's going to make it a little bit more annoying to deal with, actually. And it'll just be running up behind us, which, well, could cut our supply lines, but we'll see how it turns out. Did I not move these guys? Why did they not get moved? I moved them, didn't I? Like down here? What now? Pretty sure I told them to go there. Well, either way, I guess. We ran into a faster... Oh. What is that? Is that a... Oh, it's a FT-17. Okay. I thought it might have been a Char. And they are pretty ferocious tanks. Either way, we ran into what here? Like a mechanized group with our infantry. It could be a meeting engagement, could be an attack, I'm not sure. But either way, let's see what's up here as well, I guess. This FT-17s. That's an interesting tank. It's like a World War I design type tank, so yeah, I can't imagine they will offer up a lot of resistance, but it's interesting that they're in the game though. Anyway, let's hit next here, and first off we will be fighting in Houx, or however you say that. And let's just get to it. If we look at the map, it's a meeting engagement, and yeah, well, let's see what the enemy has. We've fought them before, I think. Yeah, this is a respawn battle group, so that is a thing. I'm not a big fan of that mechanic, because you defeat someone and then they just come back, minus the stuff that you destroyed in the group. So I think in the future when we defend, we'll make a point out of actually just destroying as much stuff as we can, so we don't have to fight them too many more times, I guess. This is just, I mean... So I'm not going to fault the mod makers for this, because this is just a close combat mechanic, and it's a stupid one in my mind, because you prolong the game, you know, you make it so that you fight many more battles based on really bullshit. Like, you fight stuff you already defeated. My German Wacht am Rhein and American, like just Wacht am Rhein playthrough, was so unenjoyable due to this fact. It was fun in the start, and then you just fight the same battle over and over and over again, and it's just no fun. At least, I don't think it's any fun. But okay, they got these sapeurs mineurs. Do we have tanks, by the way, actually? Well, no, we have a few half-tracks, so maybe not too many of these, because they're like anti-tank type infantry. Okay, this could be a bit of a tough one, actually, because they have, yeah, well, they have mechanized stuff. I think this is going to be a two-stage battle. We need to gain some ground, and then we need to deploy anti-tank guns on the second pass, so to say. But either way, let's give them whatever the heck this is, and a heavy machine gun team. Then we'll pour in the remaining armored stuff they have, which, if I look through here, it will be this is a command half-track, or command car, actually. So we'll put in that, and in addition to that, we have some panhards. We're going to give them those. And maybe a couple of Gruppe de Reconnaissance, I don't fucking know. Gonna get them Rico guys, and yeah, we'll give them these half-tracks as well, or whatever the hell it is. Yes, it is anti-tank half-tracks. Returning to myself, I'm gonna cry a little bit, since we don't really have that much to take this on with, but yeah, hopefully we can make it happen. This is the first time this battle group is seeing combat. We have Panzerbüchse, which anti-tank rifle. Not sure how good that will be. MG Schützen, MG26T. Typically, they have very little ammo. The MG26s, so not a huge fan, to be honest. If I look at the map, we come in here, so getting an anti-tank gun would be pointless. Yeah, let's get a command team in, I guess, and first platoon, we get a couple of MG half-tracks, maybe, although, what good will they really do us? Well, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, honestly, I think let's skip that, and we got scouts, Stostrup, Aufklarer, Schützen, another configuration of Schützen. I prefer these, I suppose. They have at least these geballte Ladung things, so. Yeah, another Zugführer Truppe coming in, and we'll get some Panzerbüchse. Let's get some of these rifle grenades in, and I'd say let's just pour in another 3 of these. And another Zugführer Gruppe, and then let's get MG37. One might do, actually. Maybe 2 and an 8cm mortar. You know what, we're gonna just go pretty hard on these anti-tank rifles and hope that actually works out for us. We're gonna need something mobile that can take out this stuff. We need to play this well, because the enemy in many ways have the upper hand. I'm gonna try to get these guys up to experience, and there we go. So, the deployment is a bit tricky for vehicles if they deploy in here. So, some of the vehicles could just get immobilized trying to get out of the spawn. Just depends a little bit where they spawn. But, we need to gain ground. That's like our main thing here. We need to gain ground for future engagements. We're gonna have one anti-tank rifle team. Well, let's just have one of them head over here initially. I will send a lot of infantry that way. MG37 teams, I don't think we have the time to. We should probably get them like active against potentially enemy infantry right away. But we'll just move. Well, not right away, but, you know, to be able to deal with it. But the thing is, if they start opening fire at enemy infantry, we might have the issue of them, you know, getting destroyed by the enemy mechanized stuff. So this could certainly be a tough one. There's no denying that. So we really don't have very effective stuff. We're going to move the mortar teams in a little bit. Over here seems fine as a first kind of staging point. We have 50 mortar rounds, and we need to make them count, that's for sure. Right, so I gave these guys a movement order. Not sure about the range efficiency of these anti-tank rifles. They have some anti-armor at not the best distances in the world. We'll figure it out though. We just need to get our guys pretty much up here and hopefully in a position to fight enemy armor. Hopefully. I'll get 2 of them over there. And then we have another one here. I really feel like we're kind of fucked on this one, not gonna lie. I'll take a Zugführergruppe, I mean, and move them over here. Just claim the docks, and then claim this. And then this should be claimed automatically. Then just move them here. It's a further staging point for our eastwards expansion. And we had, what, a couple of Schützen teams here. So if we can also just send them over here, it doesn't really matter exactly where in the building they go. And we have another command team here, which, yeah, well, here maybe. See, we can't be too aggressive either, because then we're just going to get destroyed by the enemy armored units, so not the best group to be running into this kind of enemy with, but particularly considering, as I said, that we have already defeated these guys and they just respawned, and here we are again fighting them once more. As I said, I really dislike this mechanic in the close combat games. I find it to be dumb, but what can I do? Either way, we'll actually, which one was this again? These guys. So I misclicked, or I let go of the shift key, so yeah, we'll do this, make sure we have all these victor locations, and then we're going to try to push up here, gain this town as well, and hopefully what we have is going to be good enough to achieve this. Now I wish I put all the artillery and all that stuff on these guys. Actually just noticed this looks kind of weird. I mean, I get it has to be like this, but the bridge support things kind of stick out over the, I don't know, see it from another angle and probably makes sense, right? So, either way, we are now seeing the hell that is about to break loose later on. I think, okay, let's get this anti-tank rifle. No, we probably could have one there, and that could be a good idea. Either way, we're just going to secure as much ground as we can, and where are we seeing something? Okay, we're not actually, but okay, we're actually seeing a lot. Yeah, we should get the mortar team set up, and then we can start trying to target armored vehicles, and hopefully be able to inflict some damage to them. Thing is, if we can just deploy anti-tank guns next time around, then we're pretty much golden. Okay, they're already pushing over here, so that's, yeah, potentially not so good for us. Wait, what's going on? Who's shooting where? What the fuck's happening? These guys opening fire? Is it these guys? Yeah, okay, well then they can just defend it, because they're not getting spotted. I'm not entirely sure what the hell they're shooting at, but sure, whatever, they have 2,500 rounds of ammunition, so we might as well shoot at something, I guess. Let's get a Panzerbüchse in each one of these buildings. Or rather over here, I suppose. So something like this. Yeah, we have the MG team here. We can probably move it over here instead. Can these guys shoot out from here? Yes. So if anything comes south, then we're good. Can put them in ambush. I don't want them to give away the position. Neither I want these guys to do it. This command team right here. Move them over here. Have the MG team in the corner here. Maybe sneak these guys a little bit away from the MG team in case they get spotted. I don't want to lose them, so. Right. Okay. They've definitely seen one of our infantry teams, so I'm hoping we can just kind of get people up on ambush here and not have them get seen. The Panzerbüchse a little bit further back here, maybe, and then Zugführer like this. MG37 can probably be on defend, I hope. And also hope. Okay, so let's get these mortar teams firing off some shit. Let's... What? Oh, damn it, the actual mortars are lagging behind a bit. But yeah, we need to claim a lot of ground fast. If we can set up here before the enemy crosses the bridge with an anti-tank rifle team on ambush, that might be good. At least the armor they have there's a good chance the anti-tank rifles will be useful against that. Maybe some of our other weaponry could be worth the damn as well. Well, we'll just let these teams gather up here and get all wrapped up together, and then we'll see. Need these mortars to set up though, so please, the sooner the better. It's very likely we won't be able to get a truce on this one, and we'll have to go for the 30-minute mark. I just want to say that because, yeah, there's a good chance of that, basically. So if we just move these guys over here, next stage, and then take it from there. And the command team can also just kind of do pretty much the same. Move over here, and in there. Maybe I should have moved more teams on the east. But at least the MG fire should be concealed, and it should stop some infantry teams from moving in. Wait, we're taking fire? Yeah, well that's because you're running around like idiots. Go the safe way. Like this. But the other guys, concealment, use it. Ah, fuck the see now. Platoon leader team as well. Yeah, so it's a risky crossing over here, but if we can get over there, it's worth it. It's not going to be too easy for the enemy to hit us from that distance, so... the mortars are getting set up. The MGs are spitting out some rounds at... I'm not even sure. Are they shooting at the armored cars? Do we have the caliber to go through that, even? If that's what they're shooting at? Damn it. Well, just keep moving. Just get going. Okay, are these... no, mortars are not ready yet. Wish I knew what we were shooting at. Maybe this infantry. Well, the enemy doesn't seem too concerned about pushing across the bridge yet, at least, so... I guess that's something. But yeah, as I say, a truce here is very unlikely. Is that enemy mortars? No, it's not. What the fuck are you wasting mortar ammo at? You're shooting infantry with that? What are they shooting at? What can they see? Okay, let's start launching mortars here actually, now that we have a couple of vehicles pretty close together. We do here as well, in fact, but... let's just keep targeting this for now. Oh, we've actually damaged this thing? That's pretty nice. With MG fire, okay, well. Shit, if MGs can do damage to these guys, that's nice. It's not even an open top vehicle. Not even that poorly armored, I believe, so... well, works for me. Let's see, these guys are set up now, so... I think we'll keep mortaring over there, I guess. They actually have a direct line of sight on that, so... hopefully we can have some effect with our mortars, but... maybe we'd be better off waiting for later, but I just don't know. Gonna get that guy set up there. We'll get some team in here and sneak them towards the edge of the house later when it makes sense to do so. Get another team in here, and These guys can honestly just sneak over here. We're not in any hurry. Okay, so Schützen over here should be fine. Let's try to hit this thing, I guess. Running low on mortar ammo. Pretty much to be expected. There we are, out of ammo. Over here we're not hitting too well. Yeah, but we are gaining ground, which is good. Actually, let's get the Schützen team. We're setting up for future attacks, right? So let's just make sure that we can deploy, say, anti-tank guns here next time around. Let's see, 9 rounds left on this mortar. We're hitting close, but not close enough. Right, from here we sneak these guys over here to make sure that the rail bridge crossing is covered. We get these guys here. No, actually, you know what? We sneak these guys over here, so they have a good angle at the bridge if any infantry comes across. And we can have the Zugführer team right next to them. And here we go, there's a lot coming down. Hopefully we can defeat it. Hopefully. Unlikely, if they really go hard for it, but I certainly will try. We do have the Panzerbisch teams, so... yeah. Well, this is all far from ideal. Either way, let's get these guys kicking in an ambush here, I guess. And we need to just get to make good use of any anti-tank capabilities we have, or anti-armor, which, if I'm being honest, isn't too damn many. So, yeah. Well, either way, get these guys in ambush, and let's see, do they actually have shots on anything? Can they hurt that? Is it too far away? Because this thing is positioned in such a way that if we can take that out... Beautiful, it's immobilized. That's all we need. That's all we need. Because now they're not getting anything armored across this bridge. So that's good at least. That's actually exactly what I need. What kind of placement is that? I mean, it absolutely works for me, but... not so good for them, maybe. And okay, we injured a guy inside this thing. We might as well keep shooting at it, I guess. Should have maybe moved more of these anti-tank rifles up, huh? Brilliant first shot, though. Right, so what's the situation? Oh wow, I mean they're doing good damage with that anti-tank rifle. This gives me hope that we can actually do something with these things when they come in here. What kind of reach are we talking with these guys? Not the greatest unless they come in over the field. And these guys? Honestly, I think maybe we should move these guys over here and sneak the Zugführer group back a little bit. So we have them just kind of ready for any sorts of tanks. I mean armors. I keep saying tanks. Okay, we're taking fire here, so that's not good. Maybe we can just sneak over here then, whatever. Just sneak through the forest and... Hey, they're abandoning it. Okay, good. And where was this other thing shooting across? Well, we do not have a clear shot at that, unfortunately. Hey, are you shooting at infantry with that thing? Because... do not. Oh no, wait, maybe this thing. Can we hit that? They're at least willing to try, so... possibly. Alright, you know what? I'm going to put them in ambush here, because nah, that thing's not going to move across, is it? If we can do something damaging to that thing, though, it could be really good for us. Put these guys in ambush. I'll shoot at anything that comes across the bridge, but I just don't want to do it just yet. Just gonna try to gain some ground. The enemy isn't really pushing too hard south though. And yeah, there's absolutely no way we're getting a truce. I mean, I pretty much have the ground that I want to control apart from this forest there, so I would take a truce if it was on the table. 8 rounds left on the anti-tank rifle here. Let's see what we can make happen with that. The distance, and it's a moving target. Oh, it's damaged. Nice. Okay, well, these seem pretty crap, actually. They're just getting picked apart. But if we can take out this, it's a command half-track, so that's going to drop the French morale a bit to lose that. And that could be very beneficial for me. I mean, it's so damaged it does not... Okay, we cannot damage that. But we just shot at exactly the same vehicle, and that was fine, so I don't know why. Oh, what's going on here now? Artillery strike. Mortar barrage, actually. They're wasting that over here. Kinda wasting it. Yeah, granat, but just move fast and they can't, like, just get the fuck out of there. Right, just go. Then they can't hit you. At least with the mortars. So it should be fine. I mean, our MG teams are staying concealed and are keeping the enemy infantry back, so that's very good. Wonder if we move this machine gun team over here instead and set up. Maybe they can get some angles up on this. They're actually falling back. Wow, great effort there, France. Job well done. Yeah, not much ammo left. No ammo left, in fact. Yeah, we'll keep them there as subservice, I guess. Because I really don't think they're getting across this bridge now. Well, at least some of the armored stuff is damaged. And I have a reinvigorated hope for our anti-tank rifles. If the enemy ever decides to actually push their armor in. So this actually isn't going too poorly. At least not thus far. Now, Operation Zigzag Through the Forest. Let that commence. I wish you could add like an additional waypoint after you have it already waypointed out. You know, we're in the forest, right? So we can just kind of run around like this. That should be fine. We can sneak from over there. The AI looks kind of panicky, to be honest, so... Well, that absolutely works for me. Next time we're here, we should have a much better chance of actually finishing these guys off. We might not entirely be able to, but we'll certainly have a better chance to do so. And, I mean, the MG teams just, yeah, keep shooting. I do not mind. As long as you don't get spotted and taken out. These guys have fired over like half their ammo, so 1270 rounds or something. How many goes in one burst? 10 in one burst. So they can fire another 121 times. Interesting. In other games, it's tuned a bit differently. It doesn't really even sound that rapid fire, that machine gun. But I mean, hey, I mean, whatever the mod makers want to do, right? I have a hard time hating on mod makers compared to, you know, Matrix games. I'm not even trying to hate on it. This is something they've made out of love for the game, and they don't demand any money for it. Meanwhile, Matrix doesn't seem to be making these games out of love for the game, but more out of love for money, which they charge you way too much for close combat games. And yeah, they really just don't put in the same amount of effort I feel these modding teams do. Compared to the fact that modding teams are working for free and Matrix Games employees are not, and they probably have quite a few of them. I mean, the modding team members probably have actual jobs as well on top of making these mods, so, you know, respect to them. Yeah, I'd prefer not losing these guys, but, oh well. I will say one thing, like, foliage cover in this game seems less effective than in original games. In this mod, seems less effective than in vanilla games. Oh, we've, did we damage another one? I think we did. We might have damaged this. Somehow, maybe with machine gun fire. Or this one? I think this one has been damaged with machine gun fire. I'll keep it up, I guess.
Repliez-vous.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing? Do not open fire with your freaking anti. What are you shooting at, though? What the fuck are you shooting at? Because I'm betting it's infantry. There's just no way it's nothing. There's something else in infantry. Wait, what? Why is that guy called out of the building? Get the fuck back in there. What are you doing? Okay, well, fuck it. Call over to the fence then if you're gonna be like that. Whatever. But yeah, either way, I mean, this is just a battle that's probably gonna go on. We've lost these guys anyway, so we're just gonna call around here and try to get a little bit more ground. But this one's probably gonna last until the end of time, which is basically in 11 minutes and 47 seconds. Alright. Thing is, if I start opening fire like on a grander scale than just these single MGs, we're gonna be taking return fire. And I would rather not, if I'm being completely honest. Damn happy they put that though. That was stupid as all hell by them. Yeah, no truce yet. They're just running down, they're coming back up, like, let's attack. Oh shit, we're taking fire, let's go back. You know what, I bet they're still not there anymore, so let's go back. Oh no, let's go back again where we came from, because they're shooting at us again. Who would have foreseen that? Well, anyone that isn't an AI, I suppose. So, well, either way. But yeah, I mean, it's not super exciting when you don't have like the means to fight the enemy properly. Then it can be a bit boring sometimes. But I mean, we're doing okay, you know? We're inflicting some casualties, we're damaging some of the vehicles even with machine gun fire. Probably not lasting damage that's going to put them out of commission, but I might make the enemy think twice. I still haven't spotted my MG teams. Thing is, if I put a direct fire order onto this, that might change. But okay, what? Are we taking fire here now? Can this guy shoot at maybe this time? Okay, let's open fire with the Schützen team here. Let's get these recon dudes pushed the fuck away. This guy can't see. Who took fire? The Schützen team? Well, these guys are fairly safe. So we take out this recon team. These guys are being shot to pieces, so that's good. Yeah, let's blast them away. Hopefully these guys won't remain spotted forever. Just to play it safe, we can just sneak them away, I guess. There's no real need for them to be there. But if we could open fire with these anti-tank rifles here before the time goes out, if the enemy's not going to move in their tanks, then that would be good. Can't see, it's too far away, or there's too many trees in the way, or something, I don't fucking know, but I wish they could see. Maybe we can get some shots on this. Look at these guys. No. But see, I bet you could see if you were in this fucking building that you called the fuck out of for whatever reason. Right, so maybe these guys will be hitting. Oh, they're moving this thing now. Not feeling so confident anymore, but we can engage this thing. And get this. Oh yeah, they damaged it, nice. From here it won't be able to actually engage anything because it's taking position stupidly. Oh no, okay. That's not actually the problem, it's the elevation, so maybe over here. The trees are in the way, the building is not tall enough, so maybe if we get them in the other one there, they can shoot above. Which would be nice. Yeah, we can shoot at that one too. Once this one is out of reach. I mean, put these guys in the fend, I guess, because there's no armor that's going to be messing with them, though. They just don't work too well with buildings in this game, unfortunately. I wish they did, but they just kind of don't clip to the walls too reliably. And then you get these situations where they'll try to shoot the wall rather than out from the wall. Is it though? Is that too strong or too heavily armored? Is it really? Because previously we have been firing at it with another anti-tank rifle team, so... Is it really too strong? We got side shots now too. I mean, probably at the distance that doesn't help, but... And now they're willing to fire. Okay, good. I have this fear that these guys are actually wasting a fucking ammo on infantry. And do not waste anti-tank infantry or anti-armor infantry. Ammo, I mean, on infantry, because that's just not good. How is it though? Is it because of distance? Try to shoot at least. Okay, they've given up on that. Or have they? Reload. The shooting is something. I don't know what the fuck it is though. Please don't be infantry. Pretty please, such a waste if it is. Okay, they say they can't turret it, but I think they're shooting at it. What are these guys shooting at? Where are these shots going? I didn't catch the trace on that one. I think it's infantry they're shooting at. Well, there's 6 minutes left, so... Honestly, I don't think we're going to do a whole lot more to the enemy. Let's ask for truce. They took it. Okay, good. Yeah, so we've gained control over this side of the river here, which is very nice. The enemy has control over this area here, but that's fine. How they did that, I don't know, the deployment zone thing is kind of weird sometimes. They definitely did not have control of the bridge here, to my knowledge. I didn't see that happen. But either way, that could be a bad thing for them to actually have control over if they actually deploy something out there and we just tear it apart. Anyway, let's look at the details here. So, yeah, we had 8 casualties. Unfortunate, but oh well. Look at the opponent's armored stuff. Let's see. Is there anything that seemingly has been abandoned? Yeah, for sure. This has been abandoned. I think it's damaged, like, because they don't have like the vehicle's weaponry. They have just the pistols, which is usually an indication that they are no longer in that vehicle. So this one, this one, this one, and this one. So we might have been able to take out actually 4 armored things. So none of them show up as damaged though, so we'll just have to see next time we fight them, I guess. And I won't remember the setup or anything to compare for next time, but I mean, you can compare the episodes if you want, I guess, but by the time I'm recording the next episode, I will have no clue what was going on in this episode, in the sense that what unit was where in the roster, or the force pool. But either way, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, well, you know I would appreciate if you left a like on it, and even if you considered subscribing if you haven't already. Particularly that even, maybe. I mean, if you want to. I mean, I don't want your subscription if you don't want to subscribe, but, you know, either way, whatever. Thank you for watching. You can catch me in the next one. Have a good one.